What you think about that Gucci Blackface sweater? I call it that because that's what people think it is. It's not literally called the Gucci Blackface sweater. Just in case.
If you go to Google it, it'll probably come up.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I'm torn because like I like stuff that just like has a like an anti-statement or just a different way of doing stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
It is racist. Like just that whole black minstrel blackface thing. It's just racist.
They
It's
should
no
have brought
really
out a random color first.
yeah. It's no way around it. No, because it's supposed to be that. Like that's
No,
kind of in a way that makes
if they
it
would have
cool.
made it pink with red lipstick, you wouldn't even have thought about that.
Hold on. The problem is though is my problem, not the problem. It's like I love take everything down. If it's not right, if it's operating in just whack shit, take it down. I'm all for that. But like we're getting like black households now where it's like don't do this because I said so, or like it's no actual like conversations and discussions being had to where like I would have wanted us to be cool enough with white people or like that whole issue with the black minstrel shit by now that I could wear that and that would be cool.
Yeah.
And it would be okay. I think also we get into like a white appropriation. Like, I know you say, would it be different if like the sweater color was different, but would it also be different if it was like made by us for us, or you know what I mean? Like taking back the world, nigga. You take back.
If black
like,
people made it, would it be different?
If black people made it for black people, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Is it that like Gucci is doing it and they like not just Gucci but like fashion brands have history of taking black people's stuff and
I don't even think that was a
exploiting it
thought.
to white
I think somebody said this looks cool. Like what if we put lips on a turtleneck and make it like come up? I think that's like I
Come
do
on.
like
You
I
don't
don't
think
I
it
don't
was
I don't
like just
like I think
inspired by that?
no, I really don't. Like maybe I could look at it and say like that mentality is the reason why we don't escape that shit. Like if you just it's oversensitive to things that don't even need to like you could say it's that, but we have no actual factual that this comes from that nor anything.
Davon, are you crazy? Do we need to like bring it up? It's like it's a art style. Like I'm okay with them. I think we should get to the point where we're okay with them doing it, but I don't agree with the fact that like they wasn't inspired by the actual.
You don't know that.
Thing.
Like you just totally. It's like how you. I get it. Once you believe something, you can't unsee it. Like I get it, but you can't say they did. They were inspired by that. They did get like you can't say that because you don't know. Nobody knows.
But it's a such thing as like you see fucking Andy Warhol, somebody doing the shit that Andy Warhol do, and the person that did it is like, I wasn't inspired by Andy Warhol. It is what it is. Whether you were whether you meant to be offensive or not, I think that's and I think that's where we take it too seriously. Like whether they meant to be offensive, I don't think they meant to be offensive. But like I don't know. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion.
I think
obviously.
Everybody's just oversensitive to everything.
I agree with that, but
with that being said, I think this is one of the things they're being oversensitive to, and you can't say that.
They could have made the lips. They could have made the lips, or the lips on the turtleneck, like Kylie Jenner lips, or like the shit that's trendy right now. They didn't have to make the fucking.
It wouldn't stand out as much as red
Jay-Z.
lipstick. Red lipstick is a classic lipstick.
I'm not talking about the color. I'm talking about the shape of the lip.
Oh my gosh, it's lips.
I'm saying that to say there's a specific way the minstrel shit look. Like that's it.
I totally understand, but. Bro, lips are lips. Like I think if they would have put any size lips on there, y'all would have been mad at it. I don't think the lip size and texture matters to anything. I'm only
bringing that up to say there's a specific art style that goes with the blackface red lip minstrel style. It's specific.
I just don't think that was their intentions. I don't even
I
think they
don't
were
think
thinking that. So if that being said, what the fuck are we mad about? Like, do you think they have Dapper Dan
I
as a
think,
fucking Gucci designer? Like, I don't think
but
they
that's
would.
the
I
equivalent
don't.
of saying they got
The
black
black friends. I
friends.
get
It's still
it. No,
not
no,
that
no.
nothing is still being done that they exploit our culture and don't give us
We
credit.
exploit our culture. We buy Gucci. Gucci don't even sell to us. What are you talking about? Except for Dapper Dan. Like, we're not even in, black people not even Gucci's demographic whatsoever.
I know, that's
So
what I'm
what are you talking
saying.
about? They selling to our culture. They don't sell to our culture.
I said exploiting our culture.
How they exploiting our, we exploit them.
Because they
if
take
you
our
think about
stuff
it.
and they make, like, I don't have a problem. That's not my issue. My point of that is saying when you ask, like, you don't know what people are so upset about. This is not
No,
what
I didn't
I'm
say that. I didn't
upset
say
about.
that. I know exactly what people are upset about. I'm just saying
Or
I
why
think
are
they're
they
wrong.
this
I just think
upset?
they're wrong. I just think they're wrong. That's all I think. Like, I don't think that was their intentions. I don't think the inspiration came from that. I think if the fucking sweater was a different color, y'all wouldn't give a shit. Like,
And why don't you think it was a different color?
cause black and red is Gucci.
Bro, you crazy. Okay.
That was like a perfect. That was like so perfect of an answer. Why that would be their colors for that? Like, it's Gucci. Like, their colors are black, red, and green.
That's fine.
I'm pretty sure it was some green around there somewhere too.
That's fine. I'm with you on everything, but you don't think that they were inspired by the fucking black.
I can't.
mystery
I didn't.
look.
Say, I just can't. Me as a fucking.
But there's a such thing.
But you
as,
can't. You can't. I get it. But you can't tell me. Like, I just don't think that. You can't be upset at somebody because they
I'm
don't
not
think that person
upset.
got
What
the
I'm
inspiration
saying-
with no proof.
What I'm saying, it's not about proof at this point. It's about how you can fucking identify somebody's art style. That's the exact same art style as the black minstrel shit. No matter what you think they were trying to do or what.
So
I
anything-
don't think it's a personal opinion thing. I think it's an
It
art
is
style.
a personal opinion
No,
thing, bro.
I mean, obviously, it always is a personal opinion thing. But what I'm saying is when I say that it's based off that, I'm talking about not how I think it looked, but how that art style goes.
I just also believe once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Like subconsciously inspired? What do you mean?
No, I just.
Oh, you trying to say I'm deciding that that's what it is?
Yeah.
So that's, you sound real white, and
That's
that's all I'ma say
racist.
about
Like,
that.
that's why
I was just trying to
that's
say,
Why, that's why exactly.
it's like you're wiping- you're
That's why
wiping away-
I'm, not.
you're like-
I'm just giving another perspective.
saying-
Let me get talk. I'm just giving another perspective on something that you're totally just drowning me out on, and you fucking making
said
it.
I
Wait,
agree with
and
you.
you making it seem like this is what we do as a culture. We would fucking say, see, you sound so white, like you're so whitewashed or something of that nature to discredit my blackness in a way. And that's not the case here. I'm just saying that I don't think that was inspired by that. I think people are overreacting. Like, don't make it seem like, don't do that.
When a black person sees a black minstrel shit and you wipe away that whole experience and say that they're making up stuff, or
I'm not
like,
wiping away that experience at all. I just don't think Gucci or whoever designed that thing was inspired by that. I just don't. Like, I'm
that's
not wiping
like
away
just
the black
way-
minstrel
I know,
site.
I get
I'm
it,
not
but
doing that.
You're doing the same thing. It's just because you don't see it, it doesn't exist.
I'm not saying that. I just say I just don't. I have an opinion to say. I just don't believe that. Like,
And
I'm
I
not
don't
saying
have
it
a
didn't. I
problem with
didn't.
that.
You do, because you. I'm just saying I just don't agree with that, and that's just my opinion. Like, you do have a problem with that though, because
I don't.
you went into this whole spiel. You just tried to take away my black card because you.
I mean, we already know you're Republican. I'm not trying to take away your black card. Just the fact that you don't see it and that you say that, like, it's
I can
something
see-
that
I can see
somebody is
how-
being over emotional or making up stuff.
No,
like,
I just said I totally said I don't agree with that. I can understand how you can see that and relate it to that. I just don't see that. Why you keep switching my words around? I literally said that. I understand
Okay.
that. Like, I can see that. Like, that's an easy correlation. Like, I get it. I just don't agree.
That's
I know. And also, like, do you think at this point in time that these companies, how can I say this? These companies want this backlash? Like, you don't think
Yes.
you don't think they foresee this backlash?
Yes,
So why still do it?
because that's how companies get PR these days. you do something
That's it. Okay.
controversial, like
That's
always,
not.
and
That's
then
not
people
really.
write about it.
But I don't
And
think
that's
this. I don't
even
think
more
this. I don't
reason to
think.
know
I don't
that
think.
they're exploiting this whole shit because
I
they
just.
knew that it would be controversial, and they know why.
I don't think all press is good press in this era. I don't.
I don't.
Okay. So with that being said, I don't think. I would hope that nobody's just going in the office and saying, let's fucking do this because let's make a black. You know what we should do, y'all? We should make a blackface sweater. And like,
don't
wait,
think-
wait, let me just finish. Let me, just for the audience, let's make a blackface sweater. And then just for the controversy that it will bring, because you know, black people going to hate this. Like, then we going to get Gucci sales up. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, something like that can destroy a company nowadays. I don't think nobody wants to do that. That's just me.
The way I see it, it's somebody, just an artist, came up with the concept, like regardless of politics or how they knew that it was going to be taken. It was just a dope piece. It was like a dope concept. It was a dope sweater. They came to, the PR people at Gucci and was like, I know this is going to be controversial, but like, it's dope. It's going to sell. Like, regardless of how people...
It.
I
It's
know,
not
but
gonna
because
sell. It
I
released
know,
and got
but I'm
unreleased.
talking about before the release. Let me finish. I think it's about. I think they just thought that the art would outweigh the politics, and then they released it and saw that it didn't. So then they had to pull it.
Do you really believe that? With this case, like,
Isn't
honestly,
that adding more to your side that they weren't specifically trying to be controversial?
No.
Like, they just thought
No.
it was a dope sweater, and they was
yeah,
like,
but
it might be controversial.
I don't think it is a dope sweater. I just don't think that was the. I don't think they said this is going to be controversial, but it's so dope. Let's still put it out. I don't even think.
I think they did the other way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is so dope that we're going to try to deal with the controversy.
That's stupid. That makes no sense. Like,
because otherwise,
from a business wise,
to me, this is contradictory to you, because if you're saying that
I'm having a whole nother conversation now, though. I'm talking about just
okay,
like, you can't think that they. I don't know. I just don't agree with that either.
So then, the only other option is that they were specifically trying to be exploited.
No. The other thing is, I agree with you said, just taking out the part of let's still put it out. Like, I don't think the thought of what the world is running wild with now, the blackface thing, was a thought. Like, I think they just said, yo, this is a dope sweater. And then the fucking heads, I was like, this is a dope sweater. Like, because I don't think they were related to the black.
You don't think that's sad in itself, if that's true?
Is it a dope sweater?
No, that they're so
No. I'm
tone
asking
deaf.
you. No, I'm saying.
I already said it was.
So I'm saying, if that's the case, like you just said, taking the word nigga and flipping it. What if it was a black designer? What if they was like, let's go with your story. What if they was a black designer? What if they knew it was the blah blah blah, the blackface shit, and they was like, yeah, it's blackface. This is dope. I'm gonna take the word nigga. Okay, then if they did that, would it changes things?
White people can't do that.
But if it's a black designer.
I brought that up. I already said that black. It may
But it's still
not have
Gucci.
been so bad if it was
But
a
it's
black
still
designer.
Gucci. I'm saying, what if it was though?
It could be. That would be great. I don't know, but either way, it don't change the fact that society-wise, that's going to be controversial.
Not if, I don't know. When are we going to, I guess we'll never reach the time where we out of the blackface. Like,
I mean, once we like actually have conversations about it, making this,
we do have
making
conversations
this
about it.
sweater don't like.
But I don't think
anything.
we can't.
It's the same
If we shouldn't even. I can't say that because that takes away my black card. But we got to reach a point where sometimes we got to just, like the word nigga. Like, we got to somehow, like, we can't be so sensitive to every time it happens or something about it. It reference to that.
I mean, not first of all, but already that's what I started off with. Like, we can't be like black households. We have to have these conversations. But if you just putting out products and not having a conversation, that's an issue.
What if they do that? That makes it. This makes me think that they don't have that it's not inspired by that. It wasn't even thinking about that. It was just somebody who made a sweater with fucking lips on it, and it was probably more colors coming along the way, green,
That's
red.
fine, but once
I'm
it
saying,
comes,
but you can't. What do you want, Gucci to come out and have a conversation about something that they didn't have no intentions of even wasn't even thinking about?
Either way, whether what their intentions were, once it comes to market and people think that shit look racist, it don't matter.
Yeah, they took it off the shelf. What else could they do?
I know, but what I'm saying that to say is like it don't. Even if I go with what you're saying, and that they just didn't know, it's a problem that they're so tone deaf that they wouldn't think that that would be a fucking race issue.
If I showed you that sweater and not told you about the issue, would you think of blackface?
Yes, because to me, it's the specific art style of blackface.
I don't think that.
That's fine. We already established that.
No, we didn't.
You said that you don't think that it
No,
looks like that.
I don't agree with. I don't think I don't think if you would have saw that sweater and not seen the article or anything related to it, you would even thought of blackface. If I just said, "Yo, look at," if I would have just scrolling
that
on
you
Instagram,
think like that, but
yeah,
and I think part of it is like held back, but by your, I don't know how other way to say it without your inability to see that is blackface. So you can't imagine how I could see that and immediately think.
I already said that.
But how can you already say that and just say what you said is contradicting?
Life is contradicting. You said 100 contradicting things in this past 20 minutes that I haven't called you out on. But yeah, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. But you ain't gotta say my inability to understand.
I've tried my whole disclaimer with that. I was trying to find another word.
I think it's your dumbness that makes you not understand how this black sweater could correlate to blackface.
I wasn't saying you were dumb.
And I made a disclaimer.
And I made a disclaimer of me trying to find another word.
So you found a synonym of another word that relates to the word dumb. So
it's not dumb. Your inability is not fucking dumb. You see the sweater, you don't see it. You have an inability to see the fucking blackface.
You gotta understand how that sounds, though.
I know. That's why I made a disclaimer to try to find another word. But then it just was it was talking past the point. Might as well just say what the fuck I was trying to say.
I appreciate your honesty.
Thank you.
Still kind of sad, but.
What's sad?
I think I said it. But.
What's sad?
I don't know that you don't think I can understand why
I didn't say understand. Inability to see is a physical thing. Your eyes see that,
okay,
and you
excuse
don't
me.
see.
I thought I was just paraphrasing. The inability to see the correlation between the blackface and the black sweater.
So is it refusal if it's not inability?
No, I'm just not fucking. I'm not fucking trapped in my mind. I'm not going about life thinking like that. Like,
I thinking that black. Okay.
What?
That's what. I'm just repeating. Like that's what white people say. It's like this fucking the ceiling on your life or your fucking oppression don't exist.
I'm not saying that I don't see black struggle and black problems.
You said, but I just choose not to see it.
I don't. Color. Okay. Now you're just putting words in my mouth.
Sorry, but that's how it makes me feel. I'm sorry that I'm putting words in your mouth. But when you say stuff like that,
I need you to listen.
I am listening, and you're not listening to yourself with how that comes off when you say that.
I don't give a fuck how it comes off.
Obviously,
I don't need a fucking black person to define my blackness. I don't need to rally behind anything that you think I need to rally behind to prove my blackness. I can have my own opinion of. Don't give me that face because. This is warranted because I feel attacked this whole fucking thing and we just started. But like I can say that I don't see the correlation between that and I can still be black.
That's
like
fine. I
can say that I don't know, like I just didn't look at that sweater and yeah, like I think I can also say that I think people are overreacting. I can say all that. But what you're saying,
that you can't.
Yeah, you are. You say when you listen back to the podcast, you'll hear how wow, this is warranted. But that's all I wanted to say.
I'm not saying it's not warranted. I'm not saying that your black card is on it. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying when you say I see this, I'm not wrapped up in my mind to see this. That to me, like that's the only thing I'm referring to.
Okay, I know. That's what I'm replying to you, replying to that. What's wrong with that?
Because how how can you say that I'm like one taking
'Cause
away
first of
your
all-
choice to
'cause first
feel
of all-
how you
because
feel?
first of
Hold
all,
on,
You
how
said a lot.
what?
You said a lot. You said that wasn't the only thing I think you tried to take away my black card with. You said something with it was earlier in the conversation, and you said something
but
like
I-
that's
I
very
wasn't even
Republican,
done
and that's
with what I
fairly
was saying.
and that's very white of you. That was the thing.
Because it was the same exact principle. You saying that
I know, but
I
you
don't see
saying-
it. Y'all upset. Y'all need to get past slavery and all this
I
stuff
didn't
and
say
stop
any
seeing.
of that. I didn't say any of that.
I'm paraphrasing. You saying I'm not trapped in my mind. That's your actual words. You
Yeah,
said
I did say
I'm
that.
not trapped in my mind to see that and get upset and think that. Like to me, that's it. Just it's the same way that other races like wipe away black experience. Like I didn't see that. I'm not experiencing that, so it doesn't exist. Or you're angry for thinking that it does.
But I'm black.
I'm not saying that you're not black. You can be black and
No,
have
no, no.
any
I'm saying
fucking opinion that you
to say.
want.
I'm saying that to say, if anybody could say that, I can see how you get angry at a white person for saying that. But if anybody could say that, like for me to reach a point where, yeah, I acknowledge how racist America is and everything that black people got to go through. But it's still up to me to, if I really thought about that shit all the time, I would fucking commit suicide.
And I agree with you.
So
and
I'm not
I started
trapped
off.
in my
I
mind.
agree with you, and I started off with that. That like, I think the sweater's dope. I don't personally feel offended, but I'm also not going to say that I'm not going to say I look at that sweater and don't fucking see a minstrel show.
Okay, with that being said, though, you don't think that's a hell of a contradiction?
No, it's not, because like you said, I'm black and I could be everything. I could realize how that is racist and, you know, it feels a certain way, but I can also be past that and not trapped in my mind using your words and like take it in as a separate concept. It's just art. It's dope. It's a dope sweater.
So
like I can
racism
be
could
both
be
of those
dope?
people. Obviously, I
I don't know.
What do
I'm
you
just
mean?
because because I understand what you're saying, but
I can't wear it if I feel a little offended.
yeah, exactly. Like you can't play both sides of the fence. You can't be throwing shit at the building
Davon
and then
can't play
say
both sides. LaTonya, I'm very
But
diplomatic. I'm not saying that you can't. I specifically put myself in other people's shoes. I understand anybody who's offended by that.
But you can't
whether
be-
I feel actively offended by that, I don't.
the way you sound. It sound like you actually
No,
offended.
what I'm offended by is that somebody that I love and respect is. I don't know how else to say it, but besides that won't make you upset. So I'm just not saying it.
See, everything I said was warranted.
No, I'm saying that to say
He's about to
that
totally just.
I'm talking about my term, like my specific words. Everything that I could think of, I've already said, and you said you don't like those terms, so I can't think of any other way to say it right now. I'm respecting your wishes.
I want you to be as free talking as you're saying. You just got to be prepared for what
If
I say.
somebody that I love and respect could think that, I don't know, just don't see the minstrelness in that, or wiping away that I don't know, a reaction that I think is warranted. Don't agree with, but I think it's warranted.
So, is that how it goes? Like, how would I want to say? Why be disappointed or sad or mad that a person that you love don't have the same thoughts that you have?
It's not about having the same
Well,
thoughts that I
don't-
have. It's like if I'm fucking, if I'm in a relationship with somebody that's not black, we walking down the same street, having the same experiences. I pick out the racism and you don't.
But I am black though.
I know,
Why
but
you say something walking down the street?
because I'm
somebody
trying
who's
to,
not black?
it doesn't. Whatever, they're blue. I don't care. Like anybody that I'm with, if we going through the I don't know, life, and we are like, and obviously we're supposed to like have different experiences. Like we're not supposed to be like one robot, but like if I don't know, whatever. We both black. You don't see it. I can't be upset that you don't see it. I'm happy that you're free and you don't have to be upset with that. Like I really like, that's a great thing to be and have. So I'm not mad at that, but I just.
So you're actually upset at that? Like
At
this,
what?
at Gucci?
No, I already said that.
I know. Never mind.
I'm not upset with
So why you
Gucci.
so riled up?
Because you're saying that it don't look like a fucking minstrel show. I think
I'm
the
just
fact
no.
that it does.
No. the initial thing was, do you think this was inspired by that? And I said no. I can obviously see how it looks like that, but
you try to say
no. The initial thing was do you think it's inspired by that?
I know I'm not on that.
You
asked me what specifically I was upset about. And that's what I was specifically upset.
But I never said it didn't look. I never said the look of the thing.
You tried to say that like they could have put itty lips or they could have made any color. I know, but the fact that they made those lips and made it on a black background, and you were trying to say that it wasn't.
Lips. I think you're overemphasizing on the lips.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. The fact that you just doubt whatever. What's the next topic?